Recently I had did a video where I did a live video. I was discussing Moses Itoma's next options, and he comes out and confirms that Hergovic is an option, which I had went across already. I said that Hergovic will be an option. Another person that we discussed that could be an option was also Justice Huni out of Australia. He's fought on Riyadh cards a couple of times, and recently fought on the co-main event of Apatai versus Nika. And now we're looking at a situation where Moses Atomic can come out and fight a guy like Pulev. If that's a possibility, he doesn't want to fight Pulev due to the age. I mean, he will fight him for the title, but due to the age, he's not someone he's seeking out as far as the best option. But Hergovic and Justice Huni are two guys he's definitely discussing, which I'm not surprised. Those are still step up fights. I thought Wardley would be a long shot just because Wardley would be an option, but it wouldn't be something that would catapult him to a certain position just because, even though Wardley is someone who's got a big victories lately and he's in a good position, he's already has a lot of experience, he's ranked higher. It just wouldn't help the situation overall as far as getting him to a certain position because there's still guys that's over Wardley. So they got to look at a certain situation as far as getting back to where they need to be. I feel like Huni, Hergovic, those are good options. Pulev, if you can't find anyone else at this time, Hergovic has been out for a while. So he has to be an option for somebody coming up soon. I don't like these heavyweights having to sit out 9 or 10 months. I don't care if it's a guy I like or a guy I don't like. I don't like anybody sitting out 9 or 10 months after a loss, or that's not going to help either. So I don't like when they do that. But also, Moses Thomas going to get to moving, man. He's going to get to a point where a lot of these other heavyweights that's older than him, and he's the youngest guy, you know that. So all the guys that are older than him, they're going to have to start showing some kind of want in the sport of boxing. You can't have a young guy, 20, 19, 20, outdoing you and fighting competition that you have never stepped in the ring with or something that's a little bit higher. So a lot of people right now are getting tested as far as their resumes, their background experience, them wanting to go out and make fights happen. You can't blame the promoter because most of these fights that's being offered right now could have been offered to other guys, especially when you're dealing with Turkey Sheik. Hergovic was available last year before Dubois ended up making that situation happen. Even Daniel Dubois had to reach out and make Hergovic pick the fight with him. He had to directly send a message to Hergovic. And they had to do that outside of Turkey Sheik. Turkey Sheik just couldn't go and force that situation. It had to be two parties agreeing. And Hergovic stepped in and he made things happen. So what I do like about the heavyweight division is once these guys comply and they fight each other, win or lose, these guys are helping the division get noticeable and recognized so we can actually figure out who's the best. And we just want to see great clashes. I know guys that got 10 losses that I like to support. I don't support a man based on his money, his losses, his wins. It's about what kind of person you are and what are you doing for the sport and everything else. The other stuff is financial and material stuff. I don't follow boxers based on material stuff. But guys like Moses Atomo, who's making the sport better, that's somebody I support. Hergovic, who's going to step in and possibly get his young guy a chance if need be. That would be a good opportunity for him and Atama. So I'm just looking at the landscape of boxing, but Atama's a very good boxer, man. He's doing everything he needs to, and he's really doing more than what he's asked to do. And a lot of people think that he's just focused on the Mike Tyson record, but to be honest with you, it seems like they already wanted to let him loose a little bit more before even thinking about trying to chase the record. But from what I'm seeing in the heavyweight landscape, if he's able to defeat these guys, he deserves it. I don't care if people feel like he's being expedited through the situation. He still has to go out there and face tough competition. Hergovic's not going to be an easy fight, and neither is Justice Huni or Pulev. So we have to see. I know Mahmoud Char was somebody people were high on last year, but I didn't think he was going to get the victory. Pulev was just too experienced, fought too much competition, and he doesn't get sat down that much. Uh, Like Char, he just didn't have too many bricks in his back pocket, couldn't get it done. But Moses Itauma, he's a different story. He would have gave Char a lot of problems. So I definitely could see that fight happening, and it's a good option, man. I just want to throw that confirmation out there. But they say Justice Healy can be later on this year. And Moses Thomas is looking at those guys as well. So some good options out there.